Hey guys, what's up? Look what I did. I redid this today. I've been doing a lot of fishy stuff today, let me tell you. I had some stuff to take care of in this fish room. And I just got done listening to Dwayne, and now I have a ridiculous amount of research to do. Right, Daryl? Right. Hello, Sarah. How's it going? Is everything okay? Hope everything's okay. Hey, Dan. Look, I made a rock pile. Mr. B! Hey, Mr. B! Yeah, I redid this whole tank. I'll give you a close-up in a minute. And I moved all the lava rock that was in there that was covered in algae into... I was just rewatching the Ropefish playing. Yeah, they're so cute. I moved all the lava rock that had algae on it in there into one of my 2.5 gallons so that these baby plecos that I have can go in there and have something to eat. Look how cute they are. Look how cute they are. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, Sarah got my note. Okay, so we have trash bags. Awesome. Look at the cuteness. You guys, I'm a pleco breeder. I did it. There's like 40 of them in there. Cute little poop factories, I know, right? They're so cute with their little wiggly tails. Hey, Sean. Hey, Sean, guess what? I'm going to the auction tomorrow. I'm going to the auction tomorrow, Sean. I gotta go check out the ALA auction. Yeah, they're adorable and I love them. And I have enough to BAP, which means more BAP points. Woohoo! Ginger Graves is here. What's up? Ty's here. Anthony's Fishy Friends is here. Reels Tanks is here. Parlay to Spirit. Yeah, my eye's looking better. Oh, and you're gonna go live in an hour? Ooh, and do readings? Ooh, I might have to check that out. I don't know about readings, but we shall see. Sean says I had Thursday and Friday off, and now you have to work, so you're not going on tomorrow? So you're not going tomorrow to meet me? I see how it is. I finally make it down there. I finally make time for you. My mom's like, why are you going? You don't have any money. I was like, well, I want to check it out. And also, I told some people I might go. And I think Sean OOTD is going to be there. And she's like, okay, we'll go. Now you're not going to go, are you? My gosh, Sean. Now who's in trouble? Yeah, I don't know if I'm buying anything, but I'm definitely going. I'm going to check it out. I need to see the things. You're not brave enough to color? LOL, I told you my day's off. Well, I don't even remember my days off, Sean, so good job. And I had to work Friday. I should have worked Thursday, but car. Parlay to Spirit is going to get... What day is it? It's Saturday. Yeah, Mr. B, I agree. Days off, what's that? The only reason I have today off and tomorrow off is because Lucas is out of town, so... And I'm pretty sure we're not observing Memorial Day. I don't think LRB Aquatics observes Memorial Day. I think he observes water changes. That's what he observes. Sunshine's eating lunch and then going for a meetup with Full Moon Aquatics for a ghost walk and then drinks. Ooh, that sounds fun. Your car that magically broke down the day before this. Yeah, my car that magically broke down. Yeah, Sean. My boss. Well, since you got Monday off, come in Saturday for a few hours. Me. Yeah, Dan, that sounds about right. Ty is doing water changes and putting a whole bunch of chickens into brine for beer can chickens tomorrow. That sounds delicious. Uh-oh, Mr. B's 2 weeks behind on water change. Yeah, that's where I was before today. But I got everything cleaned up, so it's all looking fresh. This is starting to clear out from how I mucked it all up. I had that thing all mucked up. Yeah, days off don't exist for people with fish tanks because we just end up cleaning things. Thank you, Bob. Look, okay, let me give you guys a close-up of what all I did here. So, if y'all will remember, there were no rocks in this tank. And there was, like, little weird huts over here. So, I changed this around. I put that Anubis in there next to my other Anubis. Trying to get this moss to grow that way. So they got a little cave under there on this slope. I finally got my sponge filters hidden. And then I added this giant rock pile over here. And put some wisteria all in front of it. Now, that is Candy's wisteria plant that I haven't cut. I'm going to cut it right there. Right there. And then Candy's going to get all of that once I can ship it to her. Which will probably be this week. And then I still have all of this wisteria to sell. Look how much there is. It's ridiculous. This is all shoots. Each one of these is a big shoot. Yeah. So yeah. I love the wisteria. Let's see. Sean says, honestly, ALA was the best for me. The two I was buying from didn't bother to show or even let me know they weren't going. And the car. The car. Is there anything good there that I need? Did you go and see, like, all the things that are going to be in the auction? They don't have their auction stuff out yet, do they? Bob, Ty did not get that thing done yet. What's taken over several tanks in your tub, Bob? Wisteria? It does that. Shh, Ty. It's a secret. Shh. We're blowing secrets. Now I want to know what the secret is. You gonna share with the class? You gonna share with the class, Bob? Yeah, I love wisteria. Hello, Sadly Punk. Hello, squad. How are you? Yeah, there's no secrets in the fish fam. We don't do secrets. It's just a fly. Good. Okay, I got it. It's fine now. Okay, so what else? What else is going on? I rescaped that. Ginger says, I tried to plant a wisteria garden in the corner of my 120 gallon to cover up the FX intake. Darn Oscars pull it up every time I plant it. Well, Oscars. Sean says he was rather disappointed. He just left, honestly. Yeah, the flies are nuts, and it doesn't help that I keep leaving my doors open to give barometric pressure in here. I'm fine, really. Yeah, my eye, it's looking better. It's looking a lot better. I think I got it healed up pretty good. No secrets. I'm supposed to send in plants and I'm slipping. Yeah. Ooh, Blackwater vase sounds awesome. Dan says barometric pressure works through screens. I'm not smart enough for that. I don't do things the easy way. And now I've got a ton of research to do because Dwayne made me think that I've been networking wrong. Like, I've been networking with people at all these conventions, like just trying to like meet people and find out like, you know, their deal and that kind of thing. And what I really need to be doing is I need to be networking and trying to find people that have ever been or will go or have any interest in Africa. That is what I need. I need all of the people that could ever possibly think about going to Africa, or have been there, or have thought about it, or have researched it. Because if I'm ever going to make it to the Niger Delta and not die, I'm going to need help. Oh, Sadly Punk with your $5 super chat to see the clam. It's right there. Let's wait for some bubbling, shall we? And bloop. Do you see it? Are you happy? Thanks. Thanks, Sadly Punk. Yeah, I got the idea. Dwayne, you think I don't listen? I listen, okay? Especially to you. Because knowledge. Your brain is full of knowledge, and I need to extract it. And I really think that you're right, that I need to probably start with either Gary or I'm not even sure who. That's your first mistake. No, it's not, Dwayne. You're super smart and you know it. Especially about research. Like, research is my big, like you were talking about that paper you read. I've literally read every paper on Ropefish and I haven't seen that one. So that means that I've been slipping on my research because a paper has come out that I don't have. Dan says the Niger Delta has a lot of killies as well. That's who I'd be talking to. Yeah, killifish people. Killifish people are probably going to be my in. Rift Lake folks not going to help much, yeah. Okay, hang on a second. There you go. There you go, Dwayne. Hey, Phil. What happened to the eye of your Severum, Bob? Testing. Yes, Dwayne, you have a wrench. I have the power of Grayskull. Yes, you do. Oh, it had Popeye. Ooh, that's no good. Look, I got this like weird hair thing going on. Okay. Yeah, I need to do some networking and also probably a lot more. Like, I did a bunch of research on the area of Africa they come from, like the weather and the water and, you know, the pH and the plant life and kind of the tribes that are in that area. But I didn't really do a lot of research on the government in that area. So I think part of my research needs to be focused on like the government and the actual like discourse that's going on in that area, because that's going to play a major role in whether or not anybody can actually get in, or if anyone is going in. And then I also need to do another like branch of research on people that have been, will be going, are interested in going, you know, the different kind of fish that would bring them out there, like the killifish and all of that. So I think I've got 2 areas of research I got to do there. Sadly, Punk wants a ropefish fact. I don't have a fact, but I have some interesting. Ty says $10 super chat. Haley to Africa, fund with coffee. Yeah, I also need to find out the coffee situation in Africa, because that's going to be interesting. International Journal of Fisheries and Aquatic Studies. Okay, thanks, Dwayne. I'm going to have to go find that. Dan's doing a blackwater vase, 12 high by 12 deep. So it's 5.8 gallons, leaf litter, botanicals, wood, reaching up to the surface with some plants at the top where light can still reach, and a betta. That sounds amazing. You also need a setup for shell dwellers. You know what, Sean? It's about to get loud because Daddy's dumping the ice bucket. Okay. Some of the best coffees from Africa. Yeah, I know, and they make it there, like, and they roast it, and I could be drinking some seriously amazing coffee there in Africa. Yeah, it's a bear disaster. He's trying to ice his shoulder. Use his ice machine. Okay, so ropefish fact and fun. Let me show you guys this. The ropefish, bear smash. Yeah, bear is about to ice his shoulder. He looks like he's in pain. Okay.
Lifted one rock.
Oh, because he was lifting rocks for me. Okay, hang on a second. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this, but if you can, it's going to be really, really cool. So if you look, yeah, you can't. Hang on. Pause. I need a stick. Here's my stick. Yeah, Daddy can get you some ice. Okay, I got the stick. Okay. Now, if you will take a gander underneath this noodle, right here, you will see that do you see the hole under the noodle? The ropefish are burrowing under this thing. And they're actually like digging it up. Like, they're burying the back half of the noodle. And the front half of the noodle, right there, has a hole that leads to the other side and a big cave underneath it, which I find extremely interesting because they're burrowing. And my lotus is putting up leaves because this lotus is getting huge down here. See that? That's a huge tiger lotus. Think that's an egg thing? I hope so. I don't know. I know they've been hanging out in that macaroni like hardcore, and they have burrowed. They have burrowed underneath it. This plant right here, I think that's the one I'm going to send to you, Parlay to Spirit. And then I'm going to pull that one out and send it to you, because it's got a really nice bulb on the end of it. So that one might be yours right there. But yeah, they're burrowing now. So this is starting to look pretty sweet. Digging, maybe nesting, I'm hoping. I don't know, Mr. B. I've never seen them do that. I've never seen them, like, anytime, and even when people ask about, like, whether they dig in the ground or they dig under the substrate, I have told people, no. I have told them they don't dig, but I think I'm wrong because they're for sure digging. Yeah, they will be heartbroken if I ever move them, which is why I don't think I'm going to. I should musical fish them, but they're so happy in there. I really don't want to do it. I really, really don't want to do it. Look. How happy is that fish? So happy. They like to poke their little heads up, take a gander, decide whether they want to jump, and then squiggle back down into the wisteria. They probably spend, I would say, 80% of their time up here. Yeah, I guess it started when I did that lightning storm because they didn't have a tunnel before that. So you know it'd be really sweet if a bunch of little baby ropefish emerged from there. That'd be amazing, right? Right? I don't know. I don't know yet. But we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Where'd you guys go? That's a mosquito that died. Shouldn't have gotten in my pond, mosquito. Let's see. Where have they run off to? Not there. Yeah, they just like to hide. Down in that... Down there. This jungle val, I don't think likes the pond. It's not really taken off like jungle val usually does. But the lotus and the wisteria are doing fantastic. This stuff is doing fantastic out of the water. And I got my phone wet. There we go. Alright, I gotta close this back up because I gotta keep the humidity high in there because I think that is playing a factor in this. So, we shall put this back down because this is how much humidity I'm running in here. It is humid. It is hot and humid in there. And that is how they like it. So, that's what's going on with the ropefish. Let's see here. Ooh, Ginger Graves with the $10 super chat. You need to write up this for a journal. I am currently working on... See, I've got this whole notebook of everything that's gone on, and I've got a journal of everything they've done so far. And I'm working on... I'm going to write a paper as soon as I breed them. Oh man, Dwayne's just got all kinds of early yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to go back here and click on all these later when I can click on them. Let's see. Seems like all the new young PTs have a doctorate degree now. Yeah, I don't have a degree. I don't need one. Ooh, Bob Kaler with the $20 super chat. Car, Africa, coffee, and any other things needed. Well, guess I'm going, huh? Thanks, Bob. What's wrong, Bear?
There's no place to plug it in over here.
Well, unplug something.
It won't fit. It's backwards.
Oh.
Fucking idiots.
Easy. Let's see. Yeah, Dwayne is OG squad as well, Bob. Dwayne is for sure OG squad. I may have to help the bear plug something in. Why don't you unplug my light there and use that?
That's what I was going to. I was going to unplug that one.
No, don't unplug that one. That's running the puffer tank. That one's just running the light. And it can deal without the light for a minute. Robin said, how did the car repairs go? Well, the car is mobile. The tensioner melted, but it also was like cocked, so we had to replace the whole thing because I think that was what was throwing my fan belts. Dan Lee says, we still love you even though you broke the toilets with your $5 super chat. I didn't break those toilets, okay? He has low-flow toilets. Low-flow toilets are from the devil. The devil created those, and they're just useless. And
They both stopped up when I was there.
yeah. Gone Mad says, what are you doing this weekend? Tomorrow, I'm going to the ALA auction with my madre. I signed my madre up to take me. Wait, what things are 30 years old?
I
What-
am. You are.
Oh, the toilets are 30 years old. Well, low flow toilets are just as bad as having a septic in place when it rains. Yeah. Where's that at? Louisville. Going to Louisville to the auction. Dwayne says, also do periodical research. There are many articles in the Fish Hobbyist magazine, and others may have to bite the bullet and get some subscriptions. Yeah, that's my thing, is that I'm like, I go searching for information, and then they want me to pay for it, and I'm like, I just need you to give me the information. Dwayne says, geez, if you're coming to Louisville, stop by. How close are you to Louisville, Dwayne? Because I might stop by and do a fish room tour
Where's your mother?
with my mommy. Honestly, bringing my mom because she's never been to a fish auction, so I want her to see a big one for her first one. And also because she has a vehicle that I think will actually make it to Louisville, because I don't think it's a good idea to drive my vehicle to Louisville. You guys think it's a good idea to drive my vehicle to Louisville? I don't think so. And I have no AC. That's the other thing, is I got it fixed, like it drives, but the AC doesn't work because the AC compressor is what's locking the whole thing up because it's bad. So we got it all fixed, and then we were going to take it for a test drive, and I pushed the AC button, and the whole car died. And my dad's like, don't push that button. So the AC is the death button, and it will kill the car. And I'm trying not to drive it super a lot until I actually start working on the AC, which I'm supposed to go over and do with my dad today. I was trying to wait until it was not as hot. We're supposed to be getting a storm. I was hoping that would lower the temperature. It didn't even actually rain here. I think the storm went around us, and now it's just hot. What's up, Rob? Dwayne says, I'm right across the river. My fish room house is a wreck. Not probably the best time for a video, but screw that. Stop by. Yeah, my house is always a wreck. No judgment from me, bud, because my house is a super wreck all the time.
Because somebody's toys are-
But if you're right across the river from Louisville, that might not be too bad of an idea. We'll talk. Shoot me an email. Shoot me an email, and I'll see if Mom's got time for a stop. And hey, even if I don't film it, because you don't want it on film, I need to see what you're doing in there. Won't need to see some of that. Madfish says, Haley, I work at a university and have access to a huge database. Let me know if I can access anything for you. If you find anybody that's been going or wants to go to Africa for any fish reason, anywhere near the Niger Delta, so that would be the west central coast of Africa, you shoot me that info. I don't care if they're going for killifish. I don't care what they're going for. I need some money. Dwayne says, no, Jess, just wreck my back on tilling the garden. Film, just be ridiculous about the trash house. Just be judicious about my trash house. I will. No problem. Not a problem at all. Pam's here. Hello, Pamela. What day are we in the countdown? Because I swear if you have to work anymore, you're probably going to kill people. Can you imagine your last day at work when you're just like, this is my last day. I don't care. And somebody comes in with their nonsense? Oh my gosh. I feel bad for that person. I feel real bad for that person. Ugh. Coffee's getting cold. Call Lucas and get him to send my number and call. Okay. Buy art so people don't die. That's funny. Good Lord. Okay, everybody's saying hi to Pam because everyone loves Pam. Pam. Ooh, Select Pet is here. What's up? What's up, bud? Yeah. So did that. Made the baby pluckos a tank. I moved all of the line-bred snails because they're not line breeding. They're all in the LRB tank now, which is the one I just let Jesse turn the lights off on. But yeah, they're all over there, loving life. Talk about messy house, Dwayne. Look at this nonsense. Look at the cords. Look at the nonsense. Look at the commercialism that vomited everywhere. Yeah. Select Pets hanging at the pool with family. That sounds like the right thing to be doing right now. That sounds like the right thing to be doing. Let's see. Ginger got 3 bags of my snails, dumped them all in with my lazy pea puffers. Yeah, but I have a rugrat. You don't have that excuse. Yeah. It's not all her mess. Let's be honest here. Snails not breeding? Who ever heard of it? I don't know. Pretty snails. Pretty snails don't like to breed.
Or they're inbred, you don't know.
I don't know. Plus, they were throwing all kinds of colors, so I don't think. Plus, after talking to about 3 different snail breeders, and you, Dansley, and doing my own research, I really don't think you can line breed the colors. They're always going to throw something else, which is going to mess up your line. Their genetics just don't go straight like that. Let's see. Select Pet says, I'm mad at my pond. It looks like pea soup. That's baby making water there.
You should know.
Pam, HC Aqua says, Pam, one of the mud skippers is 3/4 up the wall right now. It's trying to leave me.
Did you show the babies?
Dan says, you can line breed them. The problem is that some of the shell/foot combos are come on. Heterozygous? Did I do that right? Heterozygous? Either way, they're not breeding true. And ain't nobody got time for culling snails at this teeny tiny big. Like, Dwayne says I get close, Dan says it was perfect. Who knows? But, yeah, the culling of minuscule snails is rough. And they're not breeding fast enough, so I don't know. I put them in the LRB tank. We'll see how many I can get to throw in there because hopefully that'll make them breed more. Parlay to Spirit says, I think you're right. My mystery snails, I had 5 colors breed, and I only kept getting tons of wilds and 1 ivory. Yeah, the snail breeding for color is definitely rough. Like, you gotta be on that. Because they breed when they're teeny, so you gotta call them when they're teeny. Pam says, I have a big batch of babies from pinks that are all blue. See? Like, I'm just abandoning that idea because Dan says the problem with it is the genetics you are getting have been mixed and mixed. Yeah, there's no way zygose. I don't think it really matters. What matters is the fact that they're not going to line breed. So I put the most I could, or all of them that were in there, into the LRB tank, and hopefully that gets them breeding because they're like, ooh, more space, more food, other fish, blah, blah, blah. And, yeah. Also, I got to sell this wisteria and some guppy grass. It's Gus, like Gus. Swampfish says, Rachel O'Leary does it, but I'm pretty sure she's magic some of the stuff she does. Yeah. That woman's magic. You can't, like, I can try to replicate some of the stuff she does, but let's be honest. She's, number 1, a super hard worker, and number 2, magical. As far as, like, the things she touches turn to magic. It's mohawk magic. That's right. I'm starting to look like a blonde here. I gotta do something about this hair, because I am not a blonde. Pam, you are black magic. It's amazing. Yeah, Rachel and Lucas both have magical powers that allow them to do things that are... That and her, yeah, she has vet tech experience. She's genius. Can't say enough good things about the things that I learned from not only her videos, but just watching her setups. What is it that you want, Bear?
No,
You want to show them your shoulder? Yes, it's busted.
No, I was wanting to read.
Oh, you're just reading? Parlay says, I was just watching Rachel in her outside tubs because of all of you fish family talking about summer tubbing in her outside plant fish house. Her outside greenhouse and her bog garden makes me super jelly. I love that bog garden. I really want carnivorous plants, like a lot. Yes, the bear did finish Game of Thrones.
I enjoyed
No
it.
spoilers.
I enjoyed it.
He enjoyed it. I did not get the satisfaction of seeing his sadness because he thought it was alright.
No, you were trying to make the bear cry the other day.
I was really trying. I was really hoping he didn't like it. But
No, I'm talking about How to Train Your Dragon.
oh yeah, we got the 3rd How to Train Your Dragon movie, and I almost filmed him because you guys, he was almost crying,
I wasn't crying.
and I was like,
It was very sad though.
He's so into that movie.
What was the thing you were gonna say? How do you make a bear cry?
Oh yeah, I was gonna make a 30-second video that just showed me panning from him crying to How to Train Your Dragon, and I was gonna title it "How Do You Make a Bear Cry? You Take Away His Dragon," and then pan over to How to Train Your Dragon. I thought that would be hilarious, but I don't have time for all that.
You missed a couple comments.
Tubercules. Yeah, it's emotional. It's a bit emotional. Bears do cry, yeah. Bears cry when animated characters lose their cat dragons.
I didn't cry. I was very sad though. But they came back.
They did come back. Well, they didn't come back.
Yeah, they did. They went back to the
went,
hidden world.
You need to stop spoiling things. Get out of here. Gone Mad says, I love Death Plus Robots on Netflix is awesome.
It is. It is.
Oh, apparently the bear has watched that and he says it is awesome too. Select Pet wants to know if we've seen the movie Coco. That's a sad one. The bear watched that. Isn't that about the kid with the guitar?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch that.
That's pretty good too.
You tell him no spoilers and the bear evil laughs and walks away. Yep. Dwayne says you need to watch Rim of the World. Bear.
Rim of the World?
Rim of the World.
Tell him you need to watch Wandering Earth.
He says you need to watch Wandering Earth. I don't think you should watch that because it's horrible. I literally sat while he made me watch Wandering Earth, which Dwayne's already seen it. Let me tell you something. That whole thing, the science behind it is bullcrap. Absolute bullcrap. Not one part of that could actually happen. Not even one.
You don't know?
The Aquaball says Rim of the World was okay. Wandering Earth is not okay.
I liked it.
The bear liked it. I literally sat there the whole time going, well, this isn't...
I also watched it in Mandarin.
Yeah, and I made him watch it in Mandarin because I hate dubbing. I hate English dubbing over the top of people speaking a different language. If the movie is in a different language, just give me subtitles. I do not want to hear what the Americanized version of it sounds like. I want to hear the actual people speak, what they were saying, and you just put subtitles on it. I don't need English dubs. Select Pet says I watched Avatar in Mandarin. Avatar was filmed in English, though. Like, if it was filmed in English, I want to see it in English because I want to see what the people are saying, but I don't. Shauna OTD couldn't even finish watching Wandering Earth. Yeah, because the whole thing is bubkiss. Like, not a chance in the world. Like, the premise of it is that they've added all these engines to the world and we're going to leave the solar system. So they put all these engines on Earth, these Earth engines, that are going to push us out in the middle of nowhere to go find a new star, right? Like, step one, never going to work. Because you're leaving our atmosphere and our moon and our everything, and I don't care what kind of conspiracy theories you believe, whether you think the world is flat or round, or you think there's gravity or not, the atmosphere would be gone, no one would be going to the surface, even though it's freezing cold, there's not a chance. There's not a chance that the Earth would move without breaking, because we have fault lines. No. And there would be... the amount of problems it would create to move our planet would literally be more of a problem than if we just fixed our darn planet. Like...
The sun was...
Oh yeah, the sun was exploding, right? And they couldn't stay because the sun was going to explode, and it was... So you move the planet... No. If you can figure out how to make a suit that you can wear on the surface of a planet that is being hurtled through space by your engines that are burning God knows what fuel. I have no idea how they were fueling these engines. I don't care if it was cold fusion, hot fusion, there's not a chance in hell that works. I can't with that movie. Just so many problems. So many problems. Couldn't do it. Dragon rant. Yeah. Dragons on a rant. I can't. I gotta stop. Bob says, I love all the Avatar aquarium decorations, floating rocks, moss trees. Not for me, but cute. Yeah, I think the Avatar tanks look adorable and are amazing. I would never, ever want to maintain that. Yeah, like the floating islands and stuff. It's cool. I just don't want to maintain it. Sean says, exactly. I even read where some scientists said, yes, it's possible, but also requires light, sails, and 4 or 5 other things we would have to design. It's not gonna, that's not the way to, Aquaball said, you told me your pleco eggs hatched, and I'm happy looking for a male for my long fin albino bristlenose. Yeah, well, once I get males, once I get them grown out. You want to see them? They're so cute. I'll show them again. Because they're so cute. Look how cute they are with their little wiggly tails. They hatched. There's like 40 of them in there. Aquaball says I need them. And when they grow up, they'll be super pretty because they're long fins. I'm so excited about these babies. Yeah, I saw your blue eye. It's super cute. These are like hardcore, full-size long fins. Eye dots with tails. Yeah, with little egg sacs. They still have their little egg sacs and they're so cute. With their little wiggly tails. I love them. I love them. Okay. So, what else? What else did I do? I think that's about it. I pulled all this wisteria. I really got to sell it. Ginger says my white clouds finally have babies that survived. I have 3 little baby white clouds. Aww. White clouds are super cute. I'm thinking about moving my tub fish back outside, but I'm a little nervous at this point. Let's be honest. That whole situation has made me a little bit nervous for summer tubbing. Yeah, I hope they grow fast too. I think they grow fast. I've been watching a bunch of, what was I watching? Dwayne says, okay, I gotta run. Call me, or Lucas has my email too, but response will be slower. I'll get in touch with you, Dwayne. Don't you worry. Robin says, sounds like Space 1999 where the moon goes wandering. Yeah.
I'm dressed up as
Okay, you want to show him here? Show him. She's a rainbow.
Yeah, I'm in my Halloween costume.
That was her Halloween costume last year. She wanted to be a rainbow.
I got a little flower.
Yeah? Okay. Rainbow Jaden. Everything rainbow, everything unicorn, all the time. She's obsessed. She's obsessed with rainbows and unicorns. She thinks unicorns are real. Been trying to explain to her that unicorns are not real. She does not understand it. Rainbow Junior Dragon, yeah. Sharpie says, I have some baby white guppies. Fingers crossed there's a female amongst them. Yeah. You left your coffee on the counter. Oh, I hate that. I hate when you make a cup of coffee and then you lose it. That's the worst. I do it a lot. Because then I find somewhere to sit, and I sit down, and then my coffee's gone. Bob says, I found a foreign fry or 5 in my tub this AM. Spot on top of their heads, 5th eye, so killies, yep. Eggs went out on the wisteria, no doubt. Jess, you might have killie fry hatch out. Kirk, too. Yep. Jess Shrimp says, yeah, the world wasn't round either till we found out it was. I'm always going to be hopeful for unicorns and dragons. Dragons are real. They just don't exist anymore. They've evolved into other things.
Yeah.
And or possibly the Loch Ness Monster. Let's be honest, there's a lot of things on this planet that could have evolved down from a dragon.
Nope.
Or there could still be dragons. Dragons are for real. Yeah, dragons are for real. I'm not giving that one up. Aquaball says they do grow fast. Mine's 2 years old, female. So my sweet baby boy plays with his Halloween costumes all the time. Yeah, she loves to be a unicorn or a rainbow. Dragons are proven to be real, says Bob. That's right. Dragons are real. That's a real deal thing. Unicorn. It's a little bit of a gray area. Maybe there were horses with horns. I'm not so sure. The rhino is a unicorn descendant. Well, it got worse looking, didn't it? Zombie unicorns are far better than unicorns, just saying, says Sharpie's Models and Aquatics. Yeah, narwhals are basically unicorns. Fat water unicorns. Maybe there were unicorns and they were like, forget these people in this land, we're going in the water. And they became narwhals. Narwhals? Norwals? Bob says we saw unicorns a lot more frequently when I was a child. Yeah, there used to be all kinds of stuff in the sky. Now there's no shapes in our clouds.
Ask them when the last time they seen a bunny in the sky.
No. Fat water unicorn, yeah. Narwhal. Fat water unicorn. Just like mermaids aren't all like Disney, just saying. Narwhals are what blue whales use as nails to build their coffins. Oh yeah? Sharpie's Models and Aquatics? I don't think blue whales build coffins. Punchy, you're not a fat land mermaid. Oh, Punchy. You're a beautiful water siren. Dansley says narwhals are unicorns and manatees were mermaids. They had low standards back in the day. Manatees were mermaids. That was a real thing. That's how that whole thing started, is pirates thinking that they saw mermaids out in the water and it was actually manatees. I think I would be a fantastic pirate. I'm kind of sad that pirate situations are all just like crazy now and you can't just be a pirate. Like, I want to get a boat and just be a pirate.
You can be a pirate. They're out there still.
Wouldn't that be cool? Don't kill my dream, Haley. I have a siren tattoo. You want to be a pirate with me, Parlay to Spirit? We'll just get us a big boat. We'll call it the Black Pearl and we'll just sail around. I do get seasick, but eventually I'd be alright, right?
What's that medication you take?
Yar, you can. Ty. I think I would be a great pirate. I personify with pirate. Dan wins comment of the week. What did he say? Oh, narwhals, unicorns. Yeah. Parlay says, yes, I told you I keep playing the lottery so we can go to Africa and I'm up for a dangerous adventure in the mud. Yeah. What are we going to call our ship? I don't know. I'm going to let you name the ship. You buy us a ship. We'll sail it to Africa. We're going to need probably some guns. And some lambus bread. Anybody? Lambus bread? That would be the bread that they eat in Lord of the Rings that is made by elves. And it fills you up really, really fast. Call it the good ship Lollipop? No. No, we can't do that. Yeah, Tolkien. Tolkien for life. Oddball mateys. That's right, we're gonna all end up on a ship. We're gonna have to bring somebody who can cook, though, because I can't cook. Bodie McBoatface. Bodie McBurnt. Are you kidding me? Can you imagine me and my pale self on a boat in the middle of the ocean? I would fry like a lobster? I don't know. Swampfish says, most of the places I want to go for fish are war zones, so piracy might be safer. Right, I want to go to the Niger Delta in Africa. I'm going to have to be a pirate. Yeah, I'm going to have to be a pirate to get there. Aquaballs can cook. There we go. Wait a minute. Aquaballs, weren't you cooking an egg on a live stream the other day? And a nice wet salad with some ranch and a bunch of mayonnaise chicken from a can? Dan says, only the little ones that don't listen to their parents, right, Pam? My parents warned me about you. Where am I missing what Pam has said? Oh, she was a pirate, yeah. Yeah, you're still a pirate, Pam. Sharpies can navigate with a compass and the stars, but can you stay alive? Because we're not going to have a doctor on the boat. Select Pet says get JH along and end up being Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, except we're gonna have to go to Africa. Oh, that was not you, Aquaballs. Who was that? Maybe it was HC Aqua. Somebody was cooking an egg, eating some salad. It was weird. But if you can cook, you're in. Because I don't cook. Punchy says my purpose in life is to serve as a warning. It's pretty good, Punchy. That's pretty good. Coffee mug. Aquabella says I cook fresh like grandma's cooking. Good, because I don't eat chicken out of a can. That's not a thing. Chickens don't come in cans. Oh, we got to take Saturn's Moon Aquatics with her. She's an EMT. We got to take you with us in case Sharpies hurts himself, because we all know he's gonna hurt himself. The SS Oddball. My specialties are fish. I could eat fish. Hey, if your specialties are fish, that's what we're going to be eating because we're going to be on a boat. So, Robin says, read about Leviathan in Job. Dragons are very real. Oh, in Job. You're talking about Leviathan and Job from the Bible. Yeah, dragons are for real. Dan says, I'll come along, but I'm not going to walk the plank. No, Dan, you're going to be in charge of research and acquisition of things and information. Make sure that we have all the things we need, like rope and guns and books of knowledge. Swabbing the deck. Yeah, you're going to be swabbing the deck gone mad. Sean says, speaking of chicken, you know you can buy a whole chicken in a can. Yeah, you can buy a lot of things. It doesn't mean you should. You can also buy potted meat in a can. You shouldn't buy that either. It's gross. The bear eats that and it's disgusting. Aquaball says, only thing I make a lot of mess when I cook and I don't like cleaning dishes. We'll get somebody else to do the dishes. I don't do dishes. Yeah, or paper plates. Or we could make like those leaf plates that are biodegradable. Select Pet says, research and acquisition in pirate is called spy and raid. Yeah, that's you, Dansley. Spy and raid. Potted meat, aka hot dog in a can. Yeah, scooshed up hot dog in a can. Spreadable hot dog in a can. Gross. Aquaball says, I'll tell you a story about dragons. I was named after St. George the Dragon Slayer. Uh-oh, Aquaballs. Uh-oh. There'll be no slaying dragons around here. I get very triggered when dragons are mistreated. That's why I don't like Game of Thrones. They put the dragons in the dungeons. Dragons don't belong in dungeons. I don't care who they ate or what they burned. They're dragons. That's what they do. Oh, here we go. It was HC Aqua. What's wrong with my salad and egg? It's wet. It was really wet, man. And you ate it with chopsticks and it freaked me out. It was good. I've never seen anyone eat a salad with chopsticks. That was amazing. It was a new experience for me. I'm really glad I was there for it. And I'm proud of you for cooking for yourself. Hey, 44 Mad Guy. HC Aqua heard his ears burning because we were talking about his food. Speaking of food, I'm getting hungry. What are we doing for dinner, Bear? Parlay says, for anyone that has watched Big Bang Theory, I just had an image of the episode where Leonard is on that research trip and his girlfriend and Sheldon call because she misses him so much. Look below. I imagine all of us being on that ship drinking and being fools. Yes, we're going to be crazy. And then the bear calls and I'm like, can't talk right now. Crazy stuff's happening. And I dropped the phone in the water. HC says it's easier with chopsticks. Do y'all agree? Is it easier to eat salad with chopsticks? Bob says, Super Chat IOU, $15 for an aquarium journal subscription for research. Hope this covers one. I haven't kept my journals current for a while. Yeah, I gotta get at least like, I don't know, maybe Amazonas. But yeah, I'll take that IOU. You don't even have to send me the money. I just like that you talk to me, Bob. Definitely easier than stabbing it with a fork. Okay, alright. I need to try a salad with chocolate. Generally, I don't eat salads. Let's be honest. That's a vegetable of some sort. Greenery. I'm a carnivore. I have carnivore teeth. I eat meat and potatoes. Like, in various forms. I'm not generally a vegetable eater. Although I really like bean sprouts. Ooh, speaking of bean sprouts. I know where I want to go for dinner. Call your ship the Spirit of Dragons. Oh, I love that. The Spirit of Dragons. Dragon Voyager. Just get a rotisserie chicken at Costco, $5.99. I do that when I make salads. We get the rotisserie chickens from Kroger. Chop that all up into some shredded chicken, throw it in a salad. The bear eats that like crazy. If I eat that, I'm sick for like 2 days because vegetables. We're more civilized pirates than that. No, we're not. No, we're not, Dan. Select Pet says, Bubba from Forrest Gump should have been a baked potato farmer. Way more ways to make potatoes than shrimp. For sure, man. You can do anything with a potato. You can mash that sucker. I'm not even going into it. I'm going to sound like bubblegum shrimp. I'll eat a potato in any form. Doesn't matter what you do with it. Fry it crispy. Make it mashed. I don't care. I love potatoes. Sharpie says, save on storage. Take multivitamin tablets and leave the fruit and veg at home, right? FishTube says raw potatoes. Ooh, now FishTube, you're getting into my... I don't know about some raw potatoes. That's a little crazy. Oh, potato skins with bacon and cheese. Yum. I'm hungry. I kind of want to go Japanese steakhouse. Bear? Yes! Yeah, raw potatoes might make me sick. Not sure about that. You said FishTube? You and your semantics, okay? We can argue semantics all day. By the way, that beat that you did is amazing. I just got to figure out how to record audio separately from video because I don't do that and turn it into an MP3 format for you so that I can get you the thing you need. Me and FishTube are working together. We're going to take all of the Fish Fam raps and put them into one big rap song with an actual beat so that it's not just me silently in my car saying words that rhyme. Because FishTube is awesome, and I'm not sure how quickly we're going to get it done, but as soon as I can figure out how to record just MP3. What?
Is it the same place?
Is it what same place? Do you remember the place where we went where they cooked in front of us and they made the big fire? Remember that when we went with Nana and Papa? That's where we're probably going to go because that's what Mommy wants to eat. Ty's a drummer. We might need Ty as well. FishTube, we might need Ty. Support words that rhyme at pufferfood.com. Potatoes are a member of the nightshade family, as are tomatoes. Okay? Sharpie says you can count to 4 then, Ty? Is that what drummers do? They count to 4? Yeah, thanks, Jess, for telling 44 Mag what's going on with my... Did you really get a Fish Fam license plate gone mad? That's so awesome. Ty's been a pro since he was 14. FishTube, we might need to enlist Ty. See if he can do this beat live. And then we can do like a video. Aquaball says I need a logo. Anyone help me with one? Me too! If you find someone, Aquaballs, let me know, because I don't have a logo either. Select Pet says green parts of potatoes and tomatoes have a toxin in them. Ty can count in 7s, 9s, 4s, anything. Just a counting fool, aren't you? Dansley, yeah, tomatoes took a while to be accepted as food. Red fruit from the nightshade family. Old World was skeptical. Old World can bite it, because when you fry them things up and throw cheese on them, delicious. Parlay says, do you know what you want for your logo, or is that a problem? I want an anarchy sign that basically the O and the A, like, so an anarchy sign is like an A with a circle around it. I want those to say Oddball Aquatics, and then I want there to be some kind of ropefish or dragon worked in there. Bob says super chats Baddock Online with his $15 super chat for the IOU Aqua Journal sub. I'm gonna get it, don't worry. FishTube said Tool and Rush did a lot of offbeat tracks. Tool is amazing. Rush is amazing. Tool, fun story about Tool. My Winter Guard, so when I was in high school, I was in Winter Guard, you know, dorks with the flags and the rifles and the sabers and stuff. Color guard. Most people know it as color guard. It was winter guard in our area. We did our national ranking show to Tool's Stinkfist. Isn't that fantastic? That's how hardcore we were. They called us the Scary Guard because everybody else does real pretty, flowy things, and we were all in black, and our show was called Into the Borderline. It was amazing. It was amazing. And we went to nationals, and we won 7th. And Rush is just awesome. I can't help with that. Dr. Experimentus, yes, Rush is awesome. Awesome bands. Parlay has someone that can do it for you. She did hers. Okay. Alright, we'll send her an email. Saturn's Moon Aquatics did color guard too. Yeah, see? It wasn't, like, it's nerdy. Whatever. But, I can throw a rifle, 5 spins into the air and catch it like a boss. I can do the same thing with a saber, which is basically just a sword. Right? I wasn't as great on flag just because, I don't know, that was a lot more, I need to throw things. I need to whip things around and throw things, and flag is much more like, woo, not as fun. Although flag features at the end, Saturn Moons Aquatics, can I get an amen? Flag feature at the end, best part of the show. Everybody does big flag feature. Sharpie says, 9 Inch Nails had some wicked time signature changes too. Yeah, they did. Selectped says, I dated the color guard. Does that count? Only if you helped. Only if you went to the competitions and you helped pull tarps and you helped move stuff, then it counts. Saturn's Moon Aquatics says, I still have my flag and my rifle. Hey, Bear.
No, I'm not going. I'm plugged in.
Bear won't go get my rifle. No. If you want me to, I'll go get my rifle and my saber, but you'll have to watch my fish tanks for a second while I go grab it out the basement. Sean says, now that I think about it, I don't think any of the 5 high schools I went to even had a color guard. Color guard was pretty awesome.
How was the job?
The jocks hated us.
Yep. You thought you guys were nerds?
Because they didn't understand that we were stronger and better than them. And also, we took away a lot of their time practicing basketball. So, it would be our turn to practice, and the stupid basketball people would be in the gym, and we're like, we gotta run this tarp out, and they're running down the court going, ball, 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 ball. Ugh. Sharpie's Models and Aquatics. I have a saber, a cavalry saber with a 3-foot blade. Yes, I have cut myself with it. Sounds right. That sounds very right. It's a fish channel. We love watching fish tanks. What's up, Fish Tank Barn? It's okay that you're late. We're just talking nonsense. I don't even know if I can still do a quad throw or not. You think I can still do a quad throw, Saturn's Moon Aquatics? I haven't done one in a minute. Yeah, none of us are surprised you've cut yourself with a sword, Sharpies. Not at all. Jess says, do a quad throw inside the house by the tanks. Danger zone. It's just like falling off a bike. Yeah, except you get hit in the face with a giant... let's see. Well, Sean says, well, I was a hybrid jock. Would go to football practice, then go do nerd stuff. Yeah. Dan says, if you can't do a quad throw, I foresee Dragon Pirate again. It's possible. Punchy says, I threw a pocket knife into my knee one time. I didn't let go of it in time. Good grief, Pam. The ways we hurt ourselves is ridiculous, people. If you ever think if there is like a God out there that he looks down on us sometimes when we get hurt and he goes, idiot? Like, oh, I've hit myself in the... winter guard, color guard, whatever, super dangerous. You're going to have bruises everywhere, all over your hands and wrists, and you'll possibly break your nose because your nose just sticks out in the wrong spot when you're twirling stuff. Sharpies was trimming shrubs in the garden with your sword. That sounds like a great idea. It sounds like it ends with you bleeding. Free will is there for the entertainment of the gods. No kidding. Absolutely no kidding whatsoever. Whatever god you believe in, or gods, or whatever, they are laughing at us with our nonsense that we come up with. What's up, Cichlets23? Because that's what I would do if I was a god. Tom says, Mrs. Dragon, can I put in an LRB order for Thursday's CCAC meeting? Oh yeah, that is Thursday, isn't it? What do you want, Tom? I'll have to tell him. I need a notepad. What does Tom want? You were wanting some scrimps, weren't you? I'm hoping he's going. He needs to go so that he can talk to Jen, because this meeting is Jen's last meeting. So, he needs to talk to Jen, and I need to talk to Kelsey, because I'm going to start helping out a lot more with that club. That club needs... We need to have a bigger club. We need to be a club like Masai. We need to be big. Ty says, now Pam's always going to remind me of Ricky Bobby, and that's cool AF. That is cool AF. Fish Tank Bard says, worst ever is Cymbals. The guy that went to college with played cymbals looks like he'd been in a car wreck. Yeah, cymbals, those guys spin those things around, and let me tell you something. They might be like dull, but when you're spinning them like that, they spin them all around, and then they like cut themselves with them, and ugh. Coal shrimp and pearlweed. How many coal shrimp? I got a note for you, Tom. Parlay got bruises when she went to the shooting range because she's a clutch. I have to shoot small guns because I don't do well with kickback. I am not good at controlling kickback, and I will miss the target every time, so the dragon shoots a 22. Symbols are basically supersized Shoryuken. $20 worth. Okay. And a bag of pearlweed. I wrote a note. I hope I will be able to get him to do it. And hopefully he's going, because, yeah.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Are you not going to come here? You're going to sit there and whine. Come here.
Aquaball says, I still didn't get the CO2 tank refilled. Aquaponics shops giving me excuses about it's on its way. It was supposed to come in yesterday. Yeah, that's no good. Especially if you're already running CO2. You're welcome, Tom. Yeah, panic sets in anytime you hear water touching things that it's not supposed to. Like if I hear water hit the ground, or water hitting water, or any bubbling that's not the norm, I immediately go into panic mode. I'm like, what's dripping? What's leaking? What's overflowing? What was I doing? Am I crazy? There's a tank in Lucas's garage that the bubbler, he moved the bubbler over, and now it sounds like there's a lot of bubbling happening. And it's like one of the only tanks with an airline in it. And the day that he did that, I literally, like, every 5 minutes was like, what is overflowing? What is happening? He's like, it's the boat. I'm like, oh. Mr. B says, I get mine filled at a fire safety place. Sean says, I wish club was closer. That's like 3 or 4 hours to me. Aquaball says, what happens if you mix red, blue, and orange shrimp together? Skittles mix, so they'll throw a bunch of stuff, and they'll throw wilds. Lots of shenanigans. It's the best way to do a Skittles mix is just put a bunch of stuff together. And honestly, that's how you make new lines of shrimp. Like, if you want purple shrimp, you need red and blue shrimp. You mix them together, purple shrimp. However, they're going to throw all kinds of stuff. It's not going to breed true. Shenanigans is Farva's favorite restaurant, but if I hear anyone say Shenanigans again...
You get pistol whipped.
That's right, Bear. Yeah, Mr. B's right. You end up with wilds. Swampfish says, well, mission accomplished. All my shrimp are mutts, pretty much. Yeah. I think the wilds are cool looking. I think they throw all kinds of really neat patterns and colors. But if you're wanting the colorful neocaridina, you know, bright blues and bright reds and all that, you don't want to mix them. Because they'll eventually breed out wild. Oh, here's Dan with the true information, because I'm not an educational channel. Dan says, first generation of crossing separate lines will mostly be wilds. Breed those together and back to the parents and you'll start seeing stuff popping back up. Yeah, just keep going. Just keep on going. Something was blowing and you went into panic mode. Yeah, Jess says I got all kinds of cool stuff in your Scriddles tank. Yeah, Scriddles tank, mixing them together, super fun. Because you'll find it's the funnest tank to look at. Like, in all the shrimp tanks that Lucas has. And he's got perfect lines of Blue Dreams and perfect lines of Fire Reds. And, I mean, they're gorgeous shrimp, don't get me wrong. If I'm going to sit in front of a shrimp tank, I'm sitting in front of a Skittles tank. Or a Scriddles tank, whatever. Because you're going to see a shrimp just crawl out of the back that is the most amazing looking weird shrimp ever. Like, that's where you find the cool stuff. Scriddles tanks for the win. I need to go through it. Somehow they're surviving and breeding in my 29 community because life finds a way. If we learned nothing from Jurassic Park, we should have learned that life finds a way. That's why you find a random Cory cat baby in your Cory cat tank and you're like, how did this survive? Because life finds a way. Parlay needs to find home for his mystery snails soon or they will overrun the house. Mystery snails breed like crazy. If you hatch out one of those egg sacs, you got to deal with 200 plus snails. Coolies and catfish find snacks. That's why I was surprised. Yeah, but you know what? Some things are just made to hide. Uh-oh, cichlids took 8 of the bumblebee platy in, tore up all the plants, made a mess. Only 3 more. Hate tearing up a tank trying to get a fish out. Fortunately, over the last several months, I have almost perfected my methods of pulling fish out of planted tanks without ruining the scape. Lucas had me catching the fish out of that tri-tank in the garage the other day. And he's like, don't be messing up that scape. Don't be messing up those. That's where they're all breeding at. I don't want that moss all messed up. And I looked over at him and I was like, had you been watching me through the other 5 fish I've already caught, I have 1 fish left and I've done each one of them in one fell swoop, very slowly and up out of the tank. Because I am the fish whisperer. And they come to the net. So, your scape is fine. Your moss is fine. It's all still where it was. And I did not muck up the tank because I'm becoming a professional. Ooh, we got a new subscriber. The 186 Element. Hello, the 186 Element. How are ya? And what kind of fish do you keep? Or do you keep fish? Dan says he's just jealous of your fish ninja skills. No, he just doesn't pay attention. He was doing something totally different on his computer, and then when he looked up at me and realized I had a net in a tank, which is what he had told me to do, he realized that he wanted to make sure that wasn't, he remembers things, and then he has to tell you, even if you've already thought that through and you're 5 steps ahead of it, he just got there, so he's got to make sure you know. And I'm like, had you been paying attention, you would have known that I very eloquently swooped these rainbow fish up and put them in this 40-gallon tank. And I held them out of the water so that they got their lesson on not jumping. And I tell every fish that I do this to, I'm like, hey fish, this is not my fault. He makes me do this. If you just stop flopping around, I can put you in the water. All you gotta do is stop flopping. And then I can put you in the water. But if you're flopping around, I'm not allowed to put you in the water yet because you think you can jump. And you can't jump around here because you'll die.
If you jump around here, you'll die.
That's right.
Yeah, that is what.
Swampfish says, try whispering to my loaches. They're immature to that and immune to that and Jedi mind tricks. You're smarter than the fish, Swampfish. It's a fish in a glass box. You're smarter and bigger than it. Get it out. Just Shrimp says, put a big net in there for a couple days and put food in it. No. Get it out of there. You can do it. You're smarter than the fish. Be the fish. If I can get Tampa Tom to get his flying fox out, we can help you with these coolie loaches. Monica says, hi from Vancouver, Canada. Hello, Canada. How is it up there in the Great White North? Yeah, you got to get her done. Just says I baby my loaches. They ain't got no scales. FishTube says fish are way smarter and we give them credit for it. They are, but they're in glass boxes. Swamp says every time I move them, I break down the tank. You gotta not break down the tank, man. You gotta be able to get them out of there. Sometimes it takes walking away for a second. Oh, you keep mostly botillas. Yeah, that's rough. You know what I will never keep in my fish room that is an awesome fish that I will never ever keep because they're the hardest fish on the planet to catch? Pencil fish. Pencil fish do not fear the net. They're amazing hiders. They dig into the plants and they just stop moving. Pencil fish are the bane of my existence at Lucas's house. I can catch them rainbows all day long. All day long, I can just get a rainbow to swim into a net. Not a problem. I can catch guppies all day long. Pencil fish of any variety? Ugh. Hate it. Hate catching pencil fish. They make really adorable babies, though. Really adorable babies. See you later, 44 Mag. Ty gets me, he says word. FishTube says I cleared 2 tanks of little fast baby guppies without tearing the tanks up. Just patience and waiting for them to make a mistake, right? All you gotta do is wait for that fish to not understand that he's in the wrong spot. Also, sometimes 2 nets help. So sometimes I'll set a trap. So if it's like a bunch of baby rainbow fish that are like juvenile rainbow fish because they're faster than lightning, sometimes what I'll do is I'll figure out where they're hiding. I'll set a big net up right there where it's next to the front of the glass where there's only like one entrance into it. And I'll move them with another net towards that net. And as soon as somebody gets anywhere near it, close that net to the front glass. Sometimes that works really well too. 2 nets is sometimes required when moving fish out of anything larger than a 40-gallon. 2 nets helps. You got the be afraid of this net and the not moving net. Sean says I just use a big net. I don't even have a big net. I need a big net. I have 2 small nets. I feel like it helps me perfect my technique. Anyways, I am about done here. Is there anything anybody else wants to see or question or anything else before I shut this down and go find some food? Because I'm thinking I want some food. I'm thinking about going out to eat. Not sure that's going to happen. Maybe we'll just get Chinese food. Do I have fire and ice guppies behind me? No, those are albino galaxy guppies. I don't have any of those fire and ice guppies. Those things are sweet, though. These are albino galaxies. And they are my dream guppies, and I love them. Because they're beautiful. Cichlid says, how long before the wisteria turns epic like yours? It's a couple inches long now. Water changes and Easy Green, which is what I use. Easy Green fertilizer. Because I am lazy and don't want to mix my own fertilizer. And that probably took, what, like 3 months? Like 3 months? It grows really fast if you fertilize it and you do your water changes. It loves water changes. Now, it loves my water changes because I'm on a well. Let's be honest. But it's a super fast grower, so if you give it what it wants, it's going to go. It's going to go. Look at this little baby male. You're starting to get colors, aren't you? Starting to get some colors. I gotta pull some snails. I got snail apocalypse going on in this tank. A lot of snails. A lot of snails happening. Oh, Janice Lundberg with the 1999 Super Chat for the Ropefish Fund. Thank you so much. You're awesome. Oh, come on now, camera. There we go. Yeah, I just had to get a new bottle of Easy Green. I went through my last one. But honestly, even with all of my tanks, I probably go through one of these about every 6 months.
That's what I was gonna say.
But yeah, thank you, Janice, for the Ropefish Fund. I think the next thing the Ropefish are gonna get is some more terrestrial plants for the outside edge. Maybe I'll find some at the ALA. I'm not really sure. This stuff is fantastic, though. What do I use for dechlor? I do not. I am on a well. I do not have chlorine or chloramines in my well, so I don't have to dechlor, which is nice. It also makes me very spoiled. But yeah, wells for the win. I love my well water because it's just free minerals. Like, my well is full of, I don't know, what is it, like lime and calcium and all kinds of stuff. And it's basically free minerals, and my plants love it. So yeah, I'm super lucky. I would be jealous of me because of my well if I didn't have it, because I hate dechlor. I hate prime. I hate the smell of it. I have some, just in case, but I'm not on city water. Now, Indianapolis city tap water, you gotta dechlor. You gotta dechlor, and honestly, you should probably age it, because they're gonna start flushing it again, I'm sure, soon. Like, everybody in our club always freaks out when they flush everything. Yeah, it's not good. Jess Shrimp says, if prime doesn't stink, it's gone bad. And she always double dechlors just in case. Yeah, I feel so bad for people that, like, have to deal with the city water and keeping fish and all of that, because it's a nightmare, and I would just be freaked out about it all the time. Like, even with dechlor, they throw fluoride in there, they throw all kinds of junk in there. Hashtag wells for the win. Aquaball says, I'm in Los Angeles. I don't think it's the best water. We might even be drinking recycled water. You probably are.
Probably. Where do you live?
Los Angeles.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'm sure. Punchy says, I'm sending moss. It didn't get sent this week because ... snow. Yeah, snow in May. Yeah, it's poop water. Punchy says, I always bought water when I lived in LA. Yeah, I don't feel like a lot of the things that come out of nature in LA are probably good for anybody. Then again, I kind of feel that way about a lot of places. People just mess with stuff too much. Like, I really feel like if we let nature take care of it... We were talking about the ocean the other day over at Lucas's house. And all I kept thinking, they're talking about, like, how we're polluting the ocean, we're dumping all this stuff into the ocean. I feel like the ocean and its high salt content is, like, nature's way of trying to remove the crap. Like... And instead of enjoying that as a thing, we're abusing the crap out of it and just dumping crap in the ocean, and we're just destroying it. Like, I feel like the ocean can fix a lot of things, just not all of them. I don't know. Dilution is the solution. However, to your pollution. However, there's just too much crap in the ocean. Let's see. Just Shrimp Granny. Parts of the ocean by where I live gets crappy gross with crap fairly regularly. Right, but have you seen the amount of horrible things that have been done to the ocean, and how the ocean just constantly is trying to bounce back from it? Like, it's fighting back against that stuff by itself a little bit. And if we just helped it, I feel like it would be amazing. Sean says, yeah, worst part is living in a small town city. Killed 3 of my tanks They actually put pesticides in the water for mosquito eggs and a main break, did a water change on 3, went to work, came home, death. Yeah, that terrifies me. Oh, no. Lady LRB says, well, I just found standing water in the utility room. Nothing seems to be leaking. Where at? Where at in the utility room, Sarah? Oh, no. Yeah, I'm not checking the bacteria count anywhere. How much water and where was it, Sarah? Oh, crap. Standing water in the utility room. The only thing in there that possibly ever puts water on the floor is the cold water line that sometimes gets so cold that it drips water in front of the bottom right tank. The 75? Oh no. That's not an area where enough to soak up 3 big. And nothing's missing water. Was it the bucket? Because that's usually where the bucket is at. Did the bucket leak? Oh no. And none of the tanks are low. That's gotta be. Yeah, the 75. I'm thinking the bucket. It was under the bucket. Yeah, that's. Sounds like the bucket. Does the bucket have any water in it? The wooden stand the bucket sits on was dry. Is there any water in the bucket? 3 towels. That's what, 5 gallons or less, hopefully the bucket. Is there any water left in the bucket? If there's no water left in the bucket probably had 4 inches or so in it. It can't be the bucket then. That's all that was in the bucket. What could have put 5 gallons on the floor from there? If the bucket's still got water in it. I don't know. I don't know, Sarah, unless the line from the bucket. 3 big towels would be like a gallon of water, says Fish Tube. Yeah, keep an eye on that, Sarah. I would watch the line that leads out from the bucket, in case something happened with that. Because if the water is still in the bucket, it's not leaking out the bucket. It might be leaking out the line from the bucket, though. I don't know. That don't sound right. I hope it's not a slow drip from a tank, because if it was only 1 gallon, it was a 75. I thought about the line, as there is a connector, but it felt dry. Here's to hoping. Oh, God. Godspeed, Sarah. Godspeed. Call me if you need help. If something starts going down hardcore, call me. I'll drive up there. Because God knows if that 75 goes down, we're in big trouble. Yeah, all you can do is wait and watch. Yeah, see where you see water coming from. Put the fan in there. Did you get the fan? The big blower? I'd get the blower just to make sure that if there's water underneath the stand, it gets... Yeah, there's only 4 fish in that 75. So... if we have to do an amazing save, it won't be too bad. The percatopus will be easy to catch. The rainbow's not so much. Oh, catastrophes. Cyclet says, my fan's still blowing full tilt on my carpet. There's no airlines in there. It can't be an airline. Oh yeah, there's like two plecos in there. Or more. There's like 2 plecos in there, I think. That's weird. There was nothing in there when I left because I checked everything OCD like 3 times. I don't know if you heard me open and shut the back door like 4 times before I left last night, but I had to go back like 4 times, check that the RO was off, Checked the utility lights were all off and everything was fine in there. Make sure nothing was overflowing. Checked the shipping office. Took the trash out. It was like 6 or 7 trips back and forth. I don't know if you heard it or if you were asleep, but by the time I finally snuck out, I'd made about 6 trips back. Good. See? I'm a very sneaky dragon. Didn't hear a thing. It's like, man, Sarah's gonna come down here and be like, it's all fine, Haley, go home. It's like, I kept opening and closing the door. Finally closed the door and I couldn't close it all the way. I just stood there going, all right, you got your phone, you got your keys, you did that, you turned that off, you did this, it's all fine. Close the door, Haley, and then I'd go, no, I gotta check it again. I go back in. It can't be a tank. If it was a tank, there'd be way more water on the floor, especially at 75. And with it being in that corner over there by the bucket, it's got to be something with the bucket. And I didn't change any water in there, so I know I didn't leave the floor wet. So it wasn't something I did. Well, it wasn't something I did yesterday. Oh, God help you when Lucas gets home tomorrow. I'm so sorry, Sarah. Are we sure we're not observing Memorial Day Monday? You'll be alright, Sarah. That or possibly the crazy downpour we had today seeping through the walls. Oh, did it rain at your house? It didn't rain here. I don't know. I don't know, Sarah. I'm sorry, though. I hope it all works out, and I hope nothing's leaking, and I hope it's not my fault somehow. Because generally it's my fault somehow. And I didn't do anything in there yesterday. It's all par for the course around here. I'm not worried. What will be, will be. I can catch fish if I have to. That's right. Sarah can catch some fish, let me tell you. I have seen it. She can track down a killifish in a 125, put that sucker right in the net. She is good. In her defense, she's been dealing with it for several years. So if anybody can handle this on her own, it's Sarah. As long as it's not the RO machine messing up, we are good to go. We can handle this. Right, girl? Right. Lisa's Fish Room, hello! Yes, I'm healing. I'm looking a lot less like, you know, crazy. Well, a little less crazy. Okay. I worry for other people way more than myself because I'm a weirdo. No, Just Shrimp, that means that you're an actual human being. Yes, we got this, Sarah. We'll be fine. We shall be fine. Or you shall be fine. You're going to have to deal with this one on your own unless you need to call me in. But feel free. If you need an extra set of hands, I'm closer than Lucas at this point, so I can make a mad dash up there if it's necessary. Sounds like it's a nice slow whatever it is, though, so hopefully it continues that way and or stops. Or maybe it was the rain. I don't know. Godspeed, Sarah. FishTube says if something is really leaking, it leaves a trail to where it came from. Yeah. But it's kind of hard to find the trail sometimes. Sometimes you can't see where the trail is at. Or if it dropped, there's no trail. It just came from up there or something. I don't know. Sarah's very smart. She'll figure it out. She's already dealt with the hard part, which was getting the water off the floor, and now she's into research mode. So Sarah's very smart, and she will handle this, and we will both be fine. She will be fine. I will be fine. Lucas might be fine. We don't know. Yeah, there's no window above that. It's in the utility room. Couldn't have come from a window. Okay, Sarah, that's not a word. Are we talking to Wesley now? Because that's not a word. Believe we might be talking to Wesley now. Either that or something really bad happened and she just hit a bunch of buttons. Sean says the other day I thought I had a leak. I freaked out, then I noticed my pit bull knocked over my water bottle. That was totally Wesley. Called it. Called that one. I've seen that kid play, what's that game he likes to play? Wheel of Fortune? Yeah, he plays Wheel of Fortune. I've seen him. That's exactly one of his Wheel of Fortune answers. Totally a Wesley move. Alright, well, it looks like Sarah's going to be sitting in the utility watching the floor for a while. I'm going to go find some food because I don't even know what time it is anymore. And I'm starving and I haven't... It's 5:30? I haven't eaten at all today. I got to get off of here. Janice says I'll have to rewatch the stream later because I missed all the content. Take care, Haley. Glad I finally got to see you for a super chat. I'm glad you got in here, Janice. Thank you for the super chat. You're super amazing. But right now we need food. Pam needs food. I need food. This crazy Bashir is being a crazy... Ugh. I need adult beverages too, Just Shrimp Granny. I think that's a great idea. Parlay's going to go feed the pups. There's no bathrooms above that for the leak. There's pipes. Not in that area though, Sharpies. Motocross starts in 30 minutes. I don't watch the motocross. I would participate, but I don't watch it. Ty says all of his quarries are spawning. Looks like you gotta go pull eggs or do something. Well on your way to get food planned out for your shell dweller tank. Yeah, right, Sean. Dan's gotta go to work in 3 hours. For 3 hours. Yeah, good luck, Dan. Sorry you have to go in on your day off, but at least you get Memorial Day off. Yeah, food. HC Aqua. Food! Alright, it's food time, guys. I'll see you guys later. See you later, FishTube. I'll email you later. I gotta find Dwayne's phone number. I gotta write that down. Call Dwayne. Because I might be going to his house tomorrow. Yeah, don't work too hard, Dansley. And make sure you get some Starbucks. And enjoy. The stock market's not even open on Saturdays, is it? It doesn't matter. You work in an office and you do paperwork. Go do your paperwork, Dansley. Alright, Sarah, good luck. Like I said, if you need me, call me. Let me know what you find out. I am very vested in your safety at the moment. And our safety, in case I'm the one that screwed something up. So, reporting done. Market closed. Yeah, see? I know some things. Alright, you guys be good. Good luck to Sarah. Everyone send Sarah your thoughts and your I don't know, energy, good energy, so that she can find what's happening before Green Water Wizard comes home. Everyone be calm. Haley, you're in the clear. Oh, I'm in the clear? Okay, well, we don't know that yet. Sometimes things are my fault that don't seem like they're my fault, but sometimes they're my fault. Fortunately, I got big shoulders. I can take it. It's all right. Sarah's got this. We got this.